Good evening, everybody. I'm here live at A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium, fresh off a 4-0 victory. Columbus United FC gets the win. I'm here with the winning coach, Coach Brett Teach. Coach, congratulations on the win. A much-needed win, especially after the heartbreaking loss last Saturday against Birmingham. You come on out, 4 goals. I believe that's a record, right, Coach? That's the most goals that Columbus United FC has scored
Probably
in
equals it, yeah.
in club history.
Yeah.
Amazing win. What was going through your mind just basically getting the early lead in the first half and just really not taking the foot off the gas pedal?
We've been closer and closer every game to being able to break one open, and we just haven't had the right touch in the right moment to get the extra goal, do this, do that. And so like the last game against Legion was crying for us to score a second. I think if we had, we could have put the game away. We hit the crossbar. I was a little concerned early because we hit the post for our first 2 shots.
I know.
And we could have been 4-0 up at halftime. But like I told the guys at halftime, the third goal always tells the tale. You know, when the team is like, if we scored a third, then we're probably going to score a fourth, maybe a fifth. If they score, now you're in a dogfight down the stretch to try to get into it. So I thought the guys did a great job of really limiting them to much, and then just really dangerous in transition and had some nice build up. And I just think tonight the guys were ruthless in front of goal. Devin came on. We made a substitution at right back, and he came on and immediately impacted the game and the counter, and then scored a goal, finished it off. So that was the key goal for the game, I think.
Another clean sheet for your goalkeeper, Brino Zanola. And just talk about the player. You've got a player in Nicholas Hayes who right now he's your leading goal scorer with 3 goals. Were you expecting Nicholas Hayes to just is he just coming on hot at the right time, or is he your primary striker is looking like he's gonna be your leading goal scorer when the season's come to an end?
Well, it's actually Dennis. There's a Nikita.
Twins. Oh, you know what? Yeah, so you're right. It is Dennis Hayes.
Yeah, Nikita. They look exactly alike. I get confused sometimes with them. I expected it from Dennis. Dennis played for me in club soccer in Richmond.
Okay.
He and Nikita were with me for 2 years. They both play VCU. I recruited him there, signed him there, all that kind of stuff. Dennis has been growing and growing each year in his ability to finish. He was a leading scorer in the ECNL 2 years ago. So does it surprise me? No. I think he should probably have 5 or 6 now. But his work rate's, he's tireless, his energy's great. And then, of course, you have a great pair when you bring Carter on as well, Carter Berg, who was our 3rd leading scorer last year, but is a 2-time Division III first-team All-American. So I think Dennis has had the experience of working with Carter every day in training, which is a special thing, too, because Carter's outstanding. So I really do think it's a combination of, having to work hard to, number 1, be in the role, but number 2, to then finish off plays and finish off chances. And like I said, he's getting closer and closer. Now he's starting to reward himself a little more.
Now, there's several starters that were not in the starting lineup. Obviously, Evans DePaul was serving a suspension because of the red card he got in the Birmingham game. Valentin Fontaine was not in the starting lineup. And Lillian Fischel had that injury in that first half. Talk about the injury to Fischel. What's he looking like? How's the injury looking? And also several of your players, Evans DePaul, will he be available for Saturday? Same with Valentin Fontaine. Or are we looking forward to them being there on Saturday?
Evans will be back with us. Valentin has had some things, personal things come up that he need to go take care of. So we're just going to see what happens there. And then obviously Lillian's day to day. Luckily, it wasn't a pull. It was a knock, but it was a pretty good knock, and he just couldn't continue. And then Dennis had a little bit of a hamstring thing at the end. So, this Wednesday, Saturday streak that we've been on is going to be a physical challenge for some of our guys. But that's why you have a squad. I thought Dakota came into midfield and did very well tonight. And I thought Andy, for me, one of our best players all season long, came into the middle of midfield and just ran the game from there. And I think that's why you have a squad. That's, I have a lot of faith in guys. Quite frankly, they haven't gotten a lot of playing time, but I watch them every day in training. And I just know, and then we have guys who didn't even make the roster tonight that could step in and play as well. So I'm very confident in our group. It's a great group. They work extremely hard every day to get better. And, and I think tonight we got to see the quality of the depth of the squad that we have, as guys had to move around a little bit. We had to bring Nikita back off an injury. Devin Vital played for the first time in several games because he's been carrying a knock.
Right.
It was nice to have him back. I mean, he played every game for us last year. It was a full-time starter for us. So we were glad to get him back for, the last 20, 25 minutes of the game. And I thought he helped change the game. So, we have a lot of quality throughout the squad, and honestly, I'm not afraid to put any of them in. I think they'll all do a great job.
All right, Saturday, you got a big match against the only undefeated team left in the South Central Division, Asheville City SC. Talk about what you're looking forward to about closing out this marathon of 4 soccer matches in a 2-week period. Just talk about like this, the resiliency of the team, and what are you looking forward to about this match against Asheville City?
Well, unfortunately, we still go Wednesday, Saturday, another week.
Oh,
so but we're on the road.
That was on the road.
It's
yes,
on the road. So Asheville City obviously is very good. Their friend Scott, their coach Scott Wells, is a good friend of mine, and they've done a really nice job over the last several seasons of creating an environment that's very good. And this year, kind of perfect storm. Had a lot of good players come together and stay, and a lot of experience. And yeah, they've run the table. I think they had a little advantage early on because they got an extra couple of weeks to train. They didn't open 10 days after everybody else because they were supposed to open with the team that didn't end up forming, the Athens team. And so that was their first 2 games. So they had a 2-week period, 3-week period to get ready. But they're very good. I mean, they're the class of the league. And, I believe a lot in us. I really feel like, just an interesting fact, since we've had our whole team in, we haven't conceded a goal since the second game of the year with 11.
right.
We've only conceded when we've been down a man. So we gave up 2 against Legion, and then we gave 1 against Dothan, both times down a man. And so we haven't, with 11 guys on the field, that was one of our main objections, I'd keep 11 on the field, because we haven't conceded since the second game of the season at Legion with our full 11 on the field. And so, again, we got a group of warriors in the back. Breno's been outstanding in goal. And we'll need to be our best Saturday night, no doubt. But, I have great faith in this group. Again, they're resilient, they're tough. Our back line is very good. And I look forward to it. Scott, as I said, does a great job. He did a great job at Gardner Webb, which is his Division I program he coaches. They actually won a game in the NCAA tournament this year in Division I. So it should be fun. Know a lot of their players, and, you always want to play the best. So that's our opportunity.
Well, Coach, good luck on Saturday against Asheville City. Congratulations on the win once again. Currently at 8 points, 5th place in the South Central Division, and looking forward to seeing how you guys finish out this rest of the season. And hopefully you guys finish out strong.
Thanks, sir.
All right, that is Coach Brett Teach, the coach of Columbus United FC. Thank you for watching. We're live here at A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium. We'll see you next time here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.